So investment strategy is actually one of the drivers of the performance of the fund at a level which goes much deeper than any of the funds I've seen. And the reason behind it is very simple. The most liquid category of wine is Bordeaux. The most, I would say, weighted category traded on LiveX is by far Bordeaux. It's 80 to 90% of everything they trade. So as we discussed earlier, if the other funds can only sell to other merchants and to LiveX, of course you are going to buy what is liquid for them, which is Bordeaux. The problem with Bordeaux is if everybody goes one way, the market goes up. If everybody goes the other way, the market goes down, and you have no more performance in the fund. So the way we're looking at this is very different. First, the fund is there to have wine which are, I would say, a close mirror of the industry. So the industry for fine wine is not only Bordeaux. People, when they want to go to a restaurant, they're not always asking for Chateau Latour or Lafite, even if these are great wines. They're going to ask for top Burgundy, they're going to ask for top American wine, they're going to ask for a top Italian wine, they may even ask for a top New World wine, but because it's part of their aspiration. In a similar fashion, a category which is very big today is whiskey, because whiskey has had a surge in demand worldwide. And when you look at the market, even though distilleries can nearly open the tap at will, you would think, for whiskey, the real demand has been taking place for whiskies which are 18 years and older. So the large group like Edrington, which controls Macallan, Island Park, and actually other large entities in the world of whiskey, they were all caught off guard in a way, because the demand suddenly was, I would say, at a rate of 3 times the production of fine whiskies. And what happened is the worldwide demand has been keeping to be going strong. In Asia, very often people will drink some whiskies versus drinking wine, and they will drink something fine, which is aged. So that trend has created a need for the fund to secure also some spirits. Beside that, all the investment portfolio of the fund when it comes to wine is a reflection of the worldwide market and not just Bordeaux. So if you look at our portfolio today, 25% of it is Bordeaux. More or less 25 to 30% of it is Burgundy, rare Burgundies. Another 20% of the portfolio is going to be around the top wines from Tuscany, but also the Barolo and the Barbaresco from Piedmont in Italy. And then you will find some great wines from Napa, some great wines from Australia, some great wines from Champagne. So you really have a portfolio approach to this, which is 90% of the fund is actually made of wine from all these regions of the world, with the key regions being, of course, the key regions also in the portfolio, and 10% of the portfolio, which is going to spirits, primary whiskey, but also some very rare cognac, special releases of bottles which are like the Black Pearl from Rémy Martin, some very rare cognacs, which we know are going to be very desirable over time, whether for luxury hotels, their bars, or for private collectors. So this is a very balanced portfolio. This is a portfolio we publish monthly on our website and on our fact sheet, and people can see that we have been very consistent within the last 2 years. I think each category may have moved up 3-4 points or down 3-4 points, but we have kept the rationale of the investment policy over time, and we're going to continue to do so, because this is what enables you to have also most of the liquidity by having none of the assets being overweighted.